Hi friends, welcome to our first studies YouTube channel. This is part 43 in Python playlist. In this video, we are going to discuss about modules. So the main agenda is to know what is module, how to create module, how to use module. Let's try to understand what is module. So consider like module is nothing but like it's a file or it's a like a code library. In layman term, if I want to say, think like it's a Python file which you have a extension like .py, and inside that file you have some functions and variables whatever you created. So if you create a Python file by keeping some functions and variables, then we can call it like a module. The moment you create a module like that, the moment you create a file like that with some functions and variables, what you can do, you can refer that file as a module in another Python files and make use of the functions and variables whatever you created inside that module. Let me practically show you this if all this is not making sense at this moment. Let me go to Visual Studio Code here. So this is my Visual Studio Code. So usually we know how to create a functions, right? For example, let's try to create a function called diff greetings. Okay, and to this function I am using a parameter like name, and inside the function I maybe simply print like hello, whatever the name it get passed into this function. So like hello, then for example if someone pass name as Mahir, then hello Mahir. So a simple function to print a greeting. So for example this function is created inside demo.py file, right? So inside the same file, if you want to call this function, you can very easily do that. So how you call a function? Using this greeting function like this. I use the function name and then intelligent source you supply the value for that name parameter. So maybe I will pass value like Mahir. So let me save these changes and then let me execute the code here. See, it printed hello Mahir, no issues. So everything works fine. So this is so far we already know in the Python playlist, right? So what is function, how to call function and everything. If you haven't watched my previous videos in the Python playlist, please watch them everything in the same order so that you will make sense of, or you will get more about this video as well. So but what if I want to use this function in some other file or in another way? Let me do one thing. Let me remove this function definition here. So let me create a new Python file here. So maybe I will name this Python file as my module.py. So we need to make sure we give the file name extension as .py. Okay, and inside this my module.py file, let me paste this code. So this is like a function what I created inside this module, and let's assume I create one variable also, maybe like person1. So I want, maybe I will store inside this variable dictionary. Dictionary is nothing but like key values, right? So name is key, then whatever the value you have, so maybe like Wafa, let's assume, and then gender, let's assume there is a gender key in the same dictionary data and it is male. Okay, so let me save this in here. So I have a function and I have a variable inside this file called my module.py. The moment I saved this file as a .py extension, so it becomes a module. So the advantage of it is what will happen, for example inside the demo.py file I want to make use of, like I want to make a call to this function, or I want to make use of this variable. So how that happen? That will happen because of this modules concept basically. At this moment if you see the same greetings functions whatever I written here inside this my module.py file, I am making a call from here, but I am not using or I am not referring to that file. That is the reason it gives me a error saying like greetings is not defined. So I don't know what is greetings. That is what this demo.py file is saying. So that's the reason even if you run this code, if I run this code, it will give you error like I don't know what it is. What is this greetings? Okay. So what you need to do, you need to actually refer or you need to actually import the module before using it. So in my case, think like this is a module which is like a code library. Inside that code library I have some functions, variables, blah blah blah. So in my case I am only using one function and one variable, let it be. So now for some reason in my actual program file here I want to refer this module so that I can make use of these functions or variables whatever I have inside this code library. So how to do that? For that what you need to use? You need to use this import keyword, and then after import you need to mention the module name. So whatever the file name you see here, that is like module name. So my module name is my module, right? So what I will do, import my module. Okay, the moment you do that, that is like you created a reference point from your demo.py file to my module.py file. The moment you do that, what you can do going forward, you can use that module name or file name dot then c greetings function, and to the greeting functions maybe I will pass like Mahir. Let me save these changes. Now if I execute this code, let me create this and let me execute this code. Now it is able to print hello Mahir. How that magic is happening? Because I imported that file or I imported that module. The moment I imported that module, I can make use of that module name directly. Then dot, you can call whatever it is. Even the if you see inside this module, I have a variable called person1, right? Even you can call that. So let me do that. So what I can do, if you see here, my module dot person1. See, person1 is a variable what I have. So from the person1, maybe I want to take out like name property. So let's try to print this here so that you can make sense whether it is actually able to get the name property from the person1 dictionary variable from my module or not. So let me save these changes here. Now if I run this code, see it is printing Wafa. Why? Because person1 variable actually contains dictionary data, name as a key and Wafa as a value. So that's the reason it is able to print. So you make a sense, right, how actually you can create a module and then you can import that module. Not only this, for some reason if you feel this name is lengthy, if you want to use some alias name, then you can use a as keyword here and maybe you can say like my mod, right? I given a short name. The moment you given a short name or alias name to the module, then you can use that short name here, then like my module dot my mod dot greetings, then here my mod dot person1. So why? Because this is like an alias name we created for the actual module name. Even you can do this. So let me save these changes and then let me run this code also. See, I am able to print this one also. Not only this, for some reason, let's assume from this module file, I have a lot of things here. Maybe let's assume I want to only import this part alone. So the moment I create reference here, it should not able to access everything from my module file. For example, here in this case, the moment I create a imported module like this, then everything, that means every function, every variable from the module file is accessible. But if you don't want to do that for some reason, you want to make sure only you want to import this greetings one alone, then how to do that? For that, what you need to do, you need to use a different type of syntax. You need to use like a from my module I want to import. What you want to import? I want to import greetings maybe, right? So you need to do like this. The moment you do that, you don't need to use this module name here. You can directly remove because you directly imported the greetings. So you can use like this. But here, if I do this one, right, my module dot person1, still this is unacceptable. Why? Because we haven't imported person1 or we haven't imported the entire module. We imported only the greetings function from that module. So that is the reason this is inaccessible. So let me remove this line of code here. Now let me run this code to make sure whether this greetings function call into my module is happening or not. So let me save these changes and then let me run this code. See, it is able to print. So with this syntax, you can actually import only that any particular element or any particular function or variable from that module. If you say import module name, then entire module will be imported. Okay. So let me go to presentation now. Okay, so this is what I explained here. See, I import module name. So this is, and if you want to call any functions from that, then you can use like the module name, then the function name, and you can give alias name also. We have discussed like this, right? And also, yeah, we have discussed. Okay, so there are some built-in modules as well. Okay, in Python, if you see here, this my module is created by us, right? So to demo you, actually in Python, right, lot of people, right, they might have whatever the work you want to do. Someone might have already created one module for it. You can simply research if any module is already available in online and then make use of that module in your code. So there are some system modules also which will be available inside your Python itself. So for example, if I try to import platform, right, so platform is one of the module which will come inbuilt with the Python. So the moment I import a platform, if you see here from the platform module, I am trying to, if you see this example, I am trying to use this system function. This system function actually get you which is on which system this code is running. So let me save these changes and then maybe let me try to print this thing here. Let me close bracket here. Let me save these changes. Now if I run this code, see it will say Windows. Why? Because I am running this code on the Windows platform. So how this magic is happening? I haven't created any function called system, right? Someone created a module which is inbuilt available in the Python. So that module I imported and I am simply referring it for my work to done, right? So that's how it works. And the last thing is, if you see here, yeah, this already discussed. From any module, if you want to import only specific function or specific variable or specific element, right, whatever it is, you can use this different syntax. Okay. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get the notification whenever I add videos. Thank you so much.